watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
And what you are looking at, this is the new movie, Foxcatcher. It's being released slowly now across the United States, and in the next month, it's pretty much going to be something you're going to want to see. It looks like it's in the running for, right now, some major awards, 3 Golden Globe nominations already, and there is an awful lot of Oscar buzz for this independent film.
This morning, we're going to talk to someone who's had a role in that movie, and we're going to talk some about the behind-the-scenes action and a little bit about how this film has really started to take off. Jazz Securo is here this morning, and Jazz, you were talking in the break about it's been, what, almost 2 or 3 years since you shot all of this.
Yeah, it's been a couple Januaries ago, and finally it's getting the release that we've all been waiting for.
Now, you're our ringmaster in this whole thing.
Yes, it's actually based on true events, and I am the UFC ring announcer. Mark Schultz, the main character, he gets a fight. Actually, in real life, he fights one time at UFC 9, and I am the ring announcer for the fight.
Let's go through a little bit about what this movie is about. We're talking about, basically, Steve Carell's character is financing a training studio for wrestlers.
Yes, paranoid, schizophrenic. It's got a lot of dark undertones, and it's a wrestling school. And Channing Tatum plays Mark Schultz, which is the brother of Dave Schultz, Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, and they do have this facility where it's a camp that nurtures and brings up the wrestlers. But, you know, like I said, there's a dark undertone to the whole thing.
So how did you stumble upon this?
Well, I'm the announcer for the World Series of Fighting on NBCSN, NBC Sports, and just through the channels, I've come up through this area and independent fighting organizations, and the director and the folks at Paramount said, this is the guy we want. Obviously, my counterpart on Fox was not the UFC ring announcer at the time, so
you got the gig.
So you landed the role.
I got the gig.
There is Oscar buzz about this thing. There are already some Golden Globe nominations. Are you surprised? Or did you see what was in the works while you were shooting it?
Well, while this thing was wrapping, and I was there for the last couple days, you could tell that there was a buzz going on. They knew what they had. Obviously, director Bennett Miller is a tremendous talent from his past works, and they just, I mean, they were talking about it there, Oscar, 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 and I think maybe that's probably what delayed the release, because they were trying to time it out right to where they had the perfect run for it.
Are we watching you do your real deal then? Is that what this is?
That's me. That is the World Series of Fighting. This was not
in the movies, though.
No, that's live.
That's you doing what you do.
You can see that on NBC Sports Network. Our next event is January 17th in Las Vegas.
So you're standing out there. Channing Tatum is in this one. It's Steve Carell. It's some really big names
Mark
in
Ruffalo.
this one. Mark Ruffalo is he sort of raises some red flags in the whole thing, or tries to. It sounds like.
Well, like I said, it's based on true events.
Right.
So I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I shot my part, and I know the story, obviously because of the background. But I've put off a couple of premieres in Los Angeles, and I put off one in Pittsburgh where we actually shot the film, just so I could be here. I wanted to see it here with where I live.
Oh, that's awesome.
What was working with them like? I mean, were there enormous egos there, or are they pretty down to earth?
Well, I will say that I spent most of my time with Channing, and I mean, the final day was 12 hours, literally in a cage, about 15 feet across. I know there's a lot of ladies out there that would like that opportunity, but and he, you know, like you're going to hear the same. You know, he's a regular guy, and I even asked him, I said, hey, and a lot of the people that I announced were there in the Pittsburgh area. They tried to make the scene as authentic as they could. So there was a lot of fighters and the promoters and the organization I worked there, and I asked him, I said, hey, Channing, I said, how do you think you would fare if you had to really go with one of these guys? And he said, hey, man, I'm an actor. So, but he was, you know, they had a nice final day of shooting spread for food, and he was, you know, he hung out with us. He was a great guy.
Well, how exciting for you. Big days ahead, huh?
Yeah. Well,
you might be walking that red carpet.
Well, I'm enjoying it for the moment. You know, I love what I do, and I've been fortunate the last couple of years. So
good.
Congratulations.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Details on the film. It is going to be at the Drexel in Bexley. You can see it there at 7 o'clock. You can stop by and meet everybody. The tickets are available online at gooddaycolumbus.com. And Jazz, thank you so much.
Thank you. I love being here.
Do you think you can get us to break?
Do it.
You got it?
Do it.
You can do this.
I gotta stand up.
Yeah,
Okay,
stand right
up.
there.
Right there.
All right.
Here it comes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Good Day Columbus studios in the capital city with your hosts, Shawn Ireland and Marshall McPeek. This is Good Day Columbus.
Woo! Very nice. Very nice.
It's awfully early for that.
Yeah, I'll give you one of my lozenges. You're going to need that. Okay, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Jazz.
Thank you, guys.
Well, there's an awful lot more to come here on Good Day Columbus, and if you are hanging stockings.